Welcome to Fallas. Fallas is a festival happening in Valencia, Spain, and other nearby towns celebrating the coming of spring with art, music, fire, and light. Am I forgetting something? Okay, we might also enjoy the food, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's check on the key concepts to understand this festival in Valencia. Falla, the monument. The main feature of the Fallas festival is the giant falla. The falla is a monument made up of cardboard and wood ninots, which are cartoon figures created by local artists and craftspeople that provide a commentary on current social issues. Think of a scene or picture of cardboard statues caricaturizing the big people and events of the year, from sports to politics to socialities. These monuments can be as high as a 4-story building, and all will be burned after 5 days of being exposed on the streets of Valencia. They will come in 2 kinds: adult or big fallas and children fallas. Fallas in general provide a critique of current world affairs, but children fallas revolve more around fairy tales, comics, movies, and other topics for the younger ones. Just in the city of Valencia, there will be around 350 adult or big fallas and about the same amount of children fallas. That makes a total of about 700 of these cardboard monuments crowding the streets during 5 days. The children falla is planted in the morning of March 15th, while the big falla comes later that day when the sun has set, in order to be ready for the morning of March 16th, which marks the official start of the festival. The fallas will be built during the preceding weeks and will be assembled at the last minute, so as to be ready on the 16th to be ranked by the judges. Winning first prize in this contest is considered a tremendous honor. All these monuments will be devoured by the flames in the night of Saint Joseph on March 19th. Hold on, not every ninot or figure will be burned. One of those ninots will be selected each year as Ninot indultat, pardon figure, and will be saved from the flames for eternity. All the pardon ninots since 1934 can be seen in the museum Museo Fallero, open year-round. Ofrenda, the offering. Each of the fallas are organized by a group of neighbors called Comisión Fallera. Every person belonging to one of these groups is called Fallero or Fallera. During the 17th and the 18th of March, each of these groups parade through the city center of Valencia, dressed in beautiful 18th century regional costumes to bring flowers to Our Lady of the Forsaken, patron saint of Valencia. Regardless of age, condition, or ability, hundreds and hundreds of falleros will walk for hours in their silk dresses, accompanied by a music band, until they get to La Plaza de la Virgen and hand over the flowers to the artists. While collecting the flowers from every fallero, the artist will create an amazing flower mantle for the giant wooden statue of the patron. Totally worth it to walk by the Plaza de la Virgen on March 20th to see the finished mantle. Every year is different. Petardos, the firecrackers. Valencians like it loud, like really, really loud. Deafening firecrackers are an integral part of fallas in Valencia. You will see people from every age, from toddlers to the elderly, throwing and setting off all types of firecrackers all day and all night long. The calmest hours go from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Outside of that window, prepare yourself to hear firecrackers exploding anytime, anywhere. Consider this to sync up your hours of sleep. Luckily, it's only for 5 days. The word mascleta does not translate well to English, but we can define it as a highly choreographed pyrotechnic display characterized by rhythmic explosions of firecrackers and fireworks. It is renowned for its precision and intensity rather than colorful visual effects. Akin to a percussion concert made with firecrackers and much, much louder. It takes place at 2 p.m. in the town square every day in March until the 19th. It only lasts 10 minutes, but what an amazing 10 minutes! Up to 300 kilograms or 600 pounds of gunpowder will explode in front of more than 150,000 people. Choreographed to perfection, the explosions reverberate through the air, creating a mesmerizing rhythm that pulses through the crowd. It's not just a visual spectacle, but an auditory and sensory experience, where each explosion adds to the anticipation and excitement of the event. You will feel the ground shaking, the surrounding building windows vibrating. You'll smell the gunpowder. You'll see the light from the ground explosions, and for sure the fireworks in the sky. And you will enjoy the increasing rhythm explosions that will end in a continuous burst, first on the ground and then in the sky. It will blow your mind. Something is for sure, it won't leave you indifferent. You'll love it or you'll hate it. And you might also think that we Valencians are just a tiny bit crazy. It's okay, either way, we still welcome you. As you get closer to the climax of the festival on the 19th, be ready to get to the town square up to 2 hours early if you want to experience the mascleta in all of its splendor, up close and personal, instead of being relegated to the very back of the crowd. Mascletas can also be enjoyed in other streets of Valencia, as many fallas host their own, but in a significant lower intensity. Less gunpowder, but you can still enjoy it from the first row and have a different but also amazing experience. Castillos, fireworks at night. At night, the castillos light up the sky, painting it with bursts of colors and light. These elaborate firework displays feature a dazzling array of pyrotechnic effects. The sky becomes a canvas, alive with cascading sparks, shimmering stars, and intricate patterns that leave the spectators in awe. And since we, Valencians, love it always very noisy, Each castillo ends like the mascleta does, with a crescendo of explosions and the continuous blast that lights up the sky and makes everything tremble. Valencians use fireworks as an excuse to celebrate all major events year-round, but during Fallas, you can enjoy a castillo every night, commissioned by the municipality. And you can enjoy dozens of small fireworks set off by the Fallero groups or by inspiring master pyrotechnicians. Nit del Foc, the last fireworks of Fallas. Nit del Foc literally means in Valencian, night of fire, and it is used to represent the last and most extraordinary firework demonstration of the entire festival, taking place right after the burning of the monument on the 19th of March. However, in recent times, this last piece of fireworks has moved to the night of the 18th. Don't miss it! We mean it! You'll regret it! Crema, the burning. In the night of March 19th, every falla will burn to ashes, and after a frantic night of cleaning up, the following morning the city will wake up as if nothing had happened. After the sun sets, the children fallas will gather families and friends and will succumb to the flames. A bit later in the night, the big fallas will follow. Given the size of the fallas, during the burning ceremony, the flames reach such a height and intensity that firemen crews work intensively to prevent the fire from reaching the buildings around it. They will soak up walls, windows, and balconies before and during the burning, and will watch out that when a Ninot, one of the figures, falls, it doesn't cause any damage or uncontrolled fire. Firemen crews are so important this night that not a single falla can be burned without the presence of the corresponding crew. So much so that in some neighborhoods you can just stick to following them and watch one falla burning after another. Music, like noise, is an essential piece of this Fallas festival. You'll find music bands playing pasodobles, early 20th century festive music, tabalets y dolçaines, bands composed of drums and flutes playing traditional Valencian music, batucadas, percussion ensembles playing all types of drums to anticipate the feeling of the mascleta, and verbenas, popular concerts with cover bands in town squares that will run all night long all over the city with modern and not so modern music. All ages are in. Literally, you cannot walk through downtown Valencia without hearing music and rhythms every few seconds. Lights. Spanish cities and their streets are normally more lighted up than many other cities in the world. But let's add to that the fact that fallas need to be illuminated so that visitors can enjoy them all night long. Valencia is shining bright day and night. Some streets take it to extremes, building intricate displays of light that are a spectacle upon themselves. Don't bring a light to fallas, you won't need it. Easy to find year-round, but particularly during fallas. These freighters are the perfect energizer for the long walks to visit the monuments, followed by the dancing to the street music. Food stands can be found everywhere, offering churros, fritters, hot chocolate, ice cream, and all types of savory food. Don't forget to drink the delicious horchata, which is a year-round cold drink made of tiger nut, 100% vegan. You can accompany it with fartons, these elongated, sweet, sponge-like pastries, often glazed with sugar. Go the traditional way and dip them into the horchata. Yummy! Well, after all of that, who wouldn't be interested in joining us to experience the fallas in person? Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, write us below. We'll hope to see you there!